Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to the Dragon Ball Super podcast. And as always, I have Proper with me. What's up, man?
What's good, fam?
So, we're gonna keep this one nice and relaxed, nice and chill, just because, man, this episode 117, I don't think it was filler, but all right, you tell me, how do you feel about it?
This episode is 10 out of 10. Man, this is better than Goku going Ultra Instinct both times. I am so excited they finally got Ribrianne out. I can't stand her.
You know,
Please.
I was disappointed. I was genuinely disappointed. Because I mean they didn't do anything good with her.
Disappointed, man.
I mean, it was so bad. I mean,
It
all
was
that build up for what?
because they're all about the love stuff.
But they could have done so much with it.
But I like the aspect of they're blinded to them because we literally only got character development for her in this episode. The rest of
finally.
the other time she's just been screaming about love, and her Cleopatra looking god of destruction
Right.
is just constantly talking about love and stuff being beautiful and stuff too. So we never really got a context of what exactly she's about, and I think it was a really cool way to have her beaten to a degree by, even though she's all about love and spreading love to people, even though that sounds weird, showing everybody the power of love and this and that. I do think it was a really good parallel to have it be 18 and Krillin's, love for each other.
Yeah.
That was the greater of the two forces.
Yeah, I gotta say, I really did enjoy the fact that they did show that much of it.
Yeah.
Like they did show that she has this love for Curlin, and like there's a definite, I don't know. I mean, there's just, yeah, there's a definite love there, and it's special. I mean, and the fact that, I mean, they haven't really developed their daughter that much in this one,
No.
And that's okay, but I kind of feel like I gotta be honest. In Super, I felt a little cheated for a while because it just felt like the androids weren't very well developed, for a long time. And now I'm starting to come around. I'm definitely starting to come around a little bit at what they're coming. Even including like 17. 17's like weird personality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird. He's a lot calmer but arrogant at the same time.
Yeah, but he's also, but he's not like, he's not that bloodthirsty, just machine that we first learned,
Yeah.
because that was his development at the very beginning.
Once they got their life back, essentially, they kind of stopped being ruthless.
Do we know if there was anything that was really modified on them?
No, the only thing that we know about is, 16 had a bomb in him, right?
Right.
16 had the bomb in him.
Well, he got
The
destroyed
only thing
anyway.
for them was they got something taken out of them or something. They got something taken out of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Did they have a auto destruct device or anything?
I don't. Maybe they had it taken out of them. There's something that they got taken out of them. And that's when Krillin and them find out that they're still real people and not just robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I mean, she was able to have a kid, so.
But I mean that was before.
Oh yeah. Well, and something else I kind of want to talk about here in this one is that, I mean, we do also see there is a definite power difference between 17 and 18,
Yeah.
So, like, 17 spent a lot of his time on that island training, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he developed, which is kind of odd to me because, first of all, they never run out of stamina, right? I mean, that's the whole thing about them.
Yep.
They never run out of stamina, but they can raise their power level through techniques, really, though, not through regular training.
We don't know. After you take the android out of them, maybe that cap on them stopped. Because, I mean, if humans can do it, if humans can raise their power level, Why can't
Yeah.
androids do it? If they don't,
Which also
like
makes you
even
question how much of human they still are.
there's still a vast majority of human,
Yeah.
if anything. Even though I still find it weird that in the original they would get scrapes and stuff on them when they would catch this work,
Oh
but they never got
yeah.
bruised or bled.
Well, and remember the whole weird little earring thing they did?
The flicking the earring
Yeah,
around.
the flicking the earring
Yeah,
and that little like shimmer, and then they would be like healed. You
yeah.
know, they never really explained what that was.
I think that was just for the
Effect of
cross
it.
the yeah, and the other version of them
Hmm.
in Trunks' timeline, because they
So
were ruthless over there.
yeah, they were. Oh man. So continuing with talking about Rebrian and Universe 2. Okay, so Rebrian is recognized as the most powerful in Universe 2, right?
Yeah,
And the whole universe is about love, right?
yeah. That's their whole universe.
But their love is kind of like, see, I don't understand what their love is yet. It's kind of like, it's just like big hearts or something, or defeating people and accepting that they are the best.
I'm not sure what it is either. Maybe it's the actual love thing. They just explain it weird, or they talk about
Yeah.
it weird. It's probably just an emotion or something, because they do say she gives off that uh, pheromone thing to love.
Yeah, yeah. That
So
makes all of the men in her universe love her.
yeah, so uh, I'm sure it has something to do with that. But on the scale of actually trying to beat people, it would have to mess you up, obviously, because
Yeah.
if her only abilities is spitting out pheromones and making people fall in love and stuff, then she about to have a terrible time
Yeah.
against anybody of any substance.
So I kind of feel like, and again, I have to say it. I mean, her transformation ends up, well, she gets pushed to the point. And you know what? You know what? For a second there, when she gets knocked out of her transformation
Yeah,
and she's completely out of anything, I really
yeah.
thought they were going to give her Ultra Instinct.
Please, why? Why do you want them to give
Beca-
everybody Ultra Instincts?
because
Not yet.
but I really thought they were going to. I really thought she was at her limit. She wasn't going to, whatever, and she was going to get it. And because, come on, I mean,
Yeah, but she ain't
but
a
see,
fighter though. Like that's the
no,
difference.
no,
That's
yeah, you're
how
right.
you know that's
Yeah.
how I'm pretty sure that's how they get it. Like you got to be about that life. You got to be like Goku and Vegeta were in them streets getting it for
Hmm.
like a long time and knowing how to
They
put it
they
down
do
to people
have
this and
some.
that.
They do have some pretty. I mean, they are powerful though. I mean, just from strength wise, they've got abilities. I mean, they gave 17 and 18 a run for their money for a little bit,
Yeah, a little bit.
But they did
But
fight pretty good at that level.
17 seems to be just kind of toying around with people until he ain't got to do it no more.
Yeah,
And 18 seems weaker than she used to be, but she can still put in work.
right.
So it's like both of those things kind of combined together makes it kind of seem like the androids ain't like they used to be. But I think they still have the potential to be cold. I mean, their teamwork tonight was last night was dope.
Yeah, yeah, it was good.
Been waiting to
So,
see that.
so Ribrianne, basically, her transformation is they all pulled out those wands and all gave her. It was kind of like their version of a spirit bomb.
Yeah.
Which, and again, that's why I thought she's gonna go Ultra Instinct or something, or something like that. Like, I gotta. Okay, this is what I gotta say. I've enjoyed Rebrand up to this moment because I felt like she could be a really good, they could have used her well, but it was just it's a what, a 10-week
She's
long
just a
just
joke.
troll.
Yep. Toriyama loves doing that.
Man, I don't know. I lost a lot of love for it, man. Because they could have used her. They definitely could have used her. And the other one, too, who definitely seemed stronger as well.
The other chick,
Yeah, what's her name?
forgot what her name is. She's so irrelevant and important. It's like they barely talk about her.
Yeah, they
I
never actually had her.
forgot her name.
I did love the part where the Xenos are doing the little arm thing.
Oh yeah, they're punching
Yeah,
each other.
yeah. That was awesome. I loved it. Her name was Rosie? Okay.
Rosie.
Yeah, John said his name is Rosie. I mean, they have. I feel like they have skill. Like they had something there, which begs the question. And that's the other thing. We've got 3 members left from Universe 2. You know,
Yeah.
the old guy. And remember that image you sent me?
Which
Doesn't
one?
it the image a long time ago about the character that we didn't know?
Yeah.
Remember in
Yeah.
black? Doesn't it kind of look like one of those?
I
It
don't.
kind of looks like the alien guy with the thing on his head.
Maybe it's just because I'm pretty sure they had the head part shaved just because they didn't want you to know
Yeah,
who
who it
it
was?
was. Like it was just like generic silhouette. If we show you hair, then you can figure something out. Because everyone was thinking, oh man,
Hmm.
this is a new form of Jiren or something. But
Yeah.
obviously, fast forward, it's Kefla.
Yeah, it's kind of weird though that they would do it that way.
But I don't know. I like his experience and as great as some of these other fighters are from these other planets with other universes. Um, when you for real think about how hard the Z Fighter Squad had to go at people,
Yeah.
and then compare that to what uh, a lot of these other world people are going through, and for Ribrianne Squad to clearly not even be on par with Super Saiyan 2 Goku,
Yeah.
honestly, in base form, Goku could probably take her out. He just will not end it quickly
No.
like Vegeta would. Um, but
And
you could
even
clearly see
that
she wasn't
Rosie
even.
girl gave Vegeta a little bit of.
Well, he wasn't
No, no, he
in
wasn't
Super Saiyan or
serious,
anything, but
but
he
you know what
was
I
just
mean.
kind of yeah
But
dodging everything
but
left
it
and
did
right.
feel like she had a lot more capacity than Ribrianne. You know.
Maybe I don't know because
Uh,
they all seem to be putting all their chips on Ribrianne, so she's clearly
yeah.
the better one of of all 3 of them.
Or the most powerful one. Yeah.
But she just I don't know, like Joe characters just to have a Joe character in there that's kind of his shtick
Yeah.
after a while. But I'm just glad this ride is finally over and she ain't wasting no more time taking up any kind of importance in the show no more. Because for the longest, I'm thinking, oh man, they about to let this girl stay in this whole time only for her to knock somebody out at the very end because they have no power to defend it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't even be no like super dope attack. She'd just like push him over or something.
Hmm.
Like that's the type of thing I and a lot of other people were thinking would happen because she was in for so long. It's like in wrestling. If you've ever watched a wrestling
Oh
Royal
yeah.
Rumble,
Yeah. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
all and there's that one guy who gets like tossed out, but he doesn't get tossed out all the way. Like he
Right.
goes underneath the
And then he
ropes,
comes out at the very end to win.
so like you see him on the floor the whole time, or like he goes
Yeah.
under the ring, and then the final 2 competitors are at it. One gets knocked over the ropes to celebrate, and then this dude comes out of nowhere and just chucks him over
Yeah.
without doing any work or anything. You know what I mean? So that was the last thing I want to have happen. And I
Yeah. I
know
get
like
that.
some of that type of stuff, booking is as they call it in wrestling stuff, is uh prevalent in DBZ too. Like the
Hmm.
concept of someone getting a push, which Goku seems to always get because he's the main character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like we understand that. But it does feel like Universe 2 just doesn't have the power. You know? Like all
Yeah.
around. Universe 2 just didn't have it.
I mean, at
Which,
least they didn't get like super jobbed out. Like they could have been
yeah.
the the bodybuilder dudes who literally got jobbed off screen.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we never even saw it.
So I mean, they've got some importance. If only just feel they're gonna be filler for, uh, Jiren and Goku
Hmm.
again, because
Well,
we
and see,
only
that's the
have the
thing. We all.
robots left.
Yeah. Well, robots, the 3 from
Well,
Universe 2.
robots, the other dudes that we won't talk about
Oh,
because they
oh,
haven't been
yeah.
revealed yet.
No. Well, we have Universe 6, the Namekians, which is going to be next week, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna talk about that. And the other one I want to talk about was is the what's it called? Is the I just kind of think of it as Kamen Rider. Um, you know the guy who like transforms, who does his the one that went up against Vegeta and got totally annihilated. Wait,
Oh,
did he get kicked
the
out? Did he
the
get kicked
speed
out?
guard.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got kicked out. I know
Well,
he got like slapped around.
yeah, because Vegeta tried to do Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, he tried
That was awesome.
to just see if his body could do it naturally. I feel like if anyone could brute force it, it would be Vegeta.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, we already kind of know that he's not going to get Ultra Instinct. You know, he's going to
We
get the
don't know
other
that
one.
yet.
Well, no, I kind of think he's going to get the other one, where he's going to get to the point where.
Well, yeah.
Well,
It'll
okay,
be,
and this is the
it'll
other
be
question:
his thing of it.
what happened to Topo?
Topo started sitting with Jiren. They all grew back up together and was like, "We about to watch this."
Oh
If I ain't got
yeah,
it, I'm gonna
oh
go see it.
yeah, because of
He
the
and
Ultra
Vegeta
Instinct
just
thing.
kind of stopped fighting.
I actually kind of thought that Topo was going to take him a little more to the limit. You know?
I mean, if Vegeta ain't even trying,
No,
then
and you know,
there's no
I
point.
actually really like the fact that they gave him this character to test that with, you know, because the guy wasn't doing anything to him.
Right.
You know, what's his name again?
I forget what this, but he's supposed to be the Flash.
Yeah.
He's
Well, no,
like-
well, I mean, he changes. Remember, this time he
Yeah,
changed
yeah.
it to that battle mode or whatever.
That kind of reminds me of Sensui in
Yeah.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing too. We also saw he has a battle mode. Okay, we've seen his regular mode.
Yeah.
We've seen his speed mode, and when he was in his B
He
mode.
probably has a defense mode.
He's got a defense mode. He's got an A mode, and he's got an F mode too. Like if
Aerial
you,
mode, perhaps.
I think so, maybe. I don't know, but we saw like all his letters, you know, like show up, you know.
Yeah.
But then also at the same time, if at 300 times his regular attack, he couldn't, you know, I mean, you could tell that Vegeta kind of felt it, you know, but
I don't know if Vegeta felt it.
but he was in base
Vegeta
form.
was rocking him.
Yeah.
Like Vegeta just took the punches, like he wasn't even paying attention.
Well, no, I mean, you could
Like,
tell he was like trying, but at the same time he got annoyed because he was actually feeling it, you know, a little bit. You know, and that's when he was just like, okay, like whatever, let's, you know, I'm tired of this.
So if it was Goku, would Goku have felt any of those punches?
In base form, I think they would have. Yeah, I think so. I mean, okay, this is the thing for one of the most powerful like one of the most powerful fighters of Universe 3,
Yeah.
for him not to be able to do anything, come on, you know, it's like,
I mean, think about how many people we've seen get flexed in like base form.
yeah.
Or how
You're
many
right.
people we've seen get swatted away just from getting powered up.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wait, is he
Yeah,
the
so-
only one from Universe 3 left?
He might be the. Is he?
I don't think so. We're gonna have to make a list. We're gonna have to make a list so we know who's still in the game. You know.
Yeah, there's lists around.
Yeah.
See, 'cause
Yeah,
that's-
we're gonna have to pull one up next time just to see where we are. You know. Just because, yeah, I mean, now we have, you know, Universe 2, the 3 guys left. They don't look like they're gonna be able to do much. You know.
Yeah,
but
I'm
But
pretty sure
who
they-
knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
pretty sure.
we still have Universe 6's, the what's it called? The 2 from Universe 6.
Arena,
Yeah.
that's-
And they're definitely going to be doing something crazy.
Yeah, they're about to get some sort of shine.
Yeah, they're going to get something. And it looks like I mean from the end, you do kind of see that Gohan does go mystic, but
Yeah, he's got the bang.
yeah, but I mean it's like he should be able to go a lot further being mystic.
But did you see the end of the preview though?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I looked dead at my roommate. I was like, is Gohan really about to let this man get in another Nappa situation?
I don't
That's
know.
exactly what it looked
Yes, it was.
like.
And
did
you know
you
he
really-
would. You know he would. You know that Piccolo would put his life
I
down for
know, but
him.
I'm looking at go. I'm like, did Gohan really just let this happen again? Like, really? You couldn't have taken one for the team for once? You gotta let. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Plus, the only
Make
other
that a
thing that I
point.
look at is we've got. So we have whoever. Oh wait, what's it's universe? Is Universe 9 the rat guy? That's the god of destruction, the mouse guy.
I thought we said that was three. I'll
Is
check
he
though.
3? Yeah. Well, and see that's the thing cuz they don't seem concerned. They
Nope.
seem like they still have something up their sleeves. You know. That
Yeah.
and the robot universe. Cuz we know the robot universe, they're going to do some sort of,
Yeah, they're gonna
fusion
make
or
a
something.
bullet.
Yeah, they're going to make something and be, or some sort of, or maybe who knows, maybe they're going to come out of their shells or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I found the listing of it.
Mhm.
Pull this up. Okay, I can zoom in. They're Universe 4. Rat Guy's Universe 4.
And who's left in Universe 4?
Uh, the little dudes we were talking about that we haven't talked about yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the two little dudes.
They didn't really seem um that like dangerous though.
We haven't seen them yet. Apparently, they ain't nothing to mess with.
Especially because he did feel like, oh, we're going to.
Also, the robot universe is Universe 3,
Robot
and
Universe is
and
Universe 3.
and the speed guy that
Mm-hmm.
you were talking about,
Yeah.
he is in that universe. So he's the robot guy is fighting. One of the robot guys fought Vegeta, and the other robot guy fought um 17 briefly before
Mm-hmm.
17 wrecked him.
Hmm.
And then everybody in Universe 2 is in jeopardy of getting thrown out because there's only
Right.
three of them left, and they're all pretty much jobbers.
Well, I mean, unless I don't know. I mean, the only thing
So
would be if we knew that they had something.
so if uh if either universe goes down next week, if
Mm-hmm.
both of them go down, or if only one of them goes down, that only leaves Universe 11, Universe 3, uh, Universe 4, and Universe 7. So
Right.
there'll only be, if they both get erased, there's only going to be four universes left. Universe 4 only has two people
Mm-hmm.
remaining, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, Universe 3, if none of the other folks get knocked out, there should still be like a good four or five of them left.
Right.
And obviously, we know how many people Universe 7 has left, and Universe 11 still has the trio. So I feel like once Universe 4 gets their dope guy, because it
Yeah.
seems like every universe is getting at least one dope dude that's just showing up to put in some kind of work
Right. Right.
before they get obliterated. Uh, I'd probably say we'll probably get a Universe 4 ballin' dude or duo to pop up
Mm-hmm.
before they get knocked out. Then we'll probably get the Universe 3 robot, mech
Right.
transformation before they get tossed out. And then it'll probably be the squad versus Universe 11, unless they like have Topo throw somebody or get thrown out in between like the big fights of those other two universes.
Right. Right. Well, then, do you think that we're going to see? Well, do you think that we're going to see any real? Because we've got what 10 episodes left
Uh,
till the
how
end.
many? How much time did they say was left?
I forget.
Did they
I
say
think we're like under
like
15.
like 14,
I
15?
think we're under 15 by now.
Okay, if we're in the 15, then that's 15. I feel like we said that before though.
Really?
It's like 12 or 13 minutes left in the Tournament of
I
Power.
mean, that's not a lot.
It's not, but they usually go about 1 minute to 2 minutes per episode. so they can still stretch uh,
Right.
about 10 episodes out of the remaining part, especially if they decide to do more two-parters for the dope fights.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're about to get to the Goku and Jiren stuff. We just got, depending on what happens next week, we just got two more universes in line. And even if one of the other guys end up surviving, ain't no way the Namekian's about to do any damage to anybody when you
Well, I
got
mean, they might,
Vegeta.
yeah, they might take out Piccolo, but
They
see,
may take
okay,
out
then
Piccolo,
then that's
but
the thing we need to look at right now. Right now, the only two that we see, I mean, sorry, we know that Goku is gonna have his, his his moment against Jiren, right?
yeah.
Do you think at this point that's where it's gonna end, or do you think that we are gonna see Vegeta eventually?
Unless Goku just, and I can't say what I would really want to say because I'm gonna be PG here,
Yeah.
but just in my mind, I'm thinking about how hyped this would be. Uh, if anything, it would be if Vegito was to pop up, Goku would maybe be putting them hands on Jiren, only for Jiren to start whooping this dude up something awful,
Right.
and then or like Vegeta get an L at the beginning and maybe get knocked out, and then Goku start taking an L and maybe get knocked out, and Vegeta unlock it, or like they both unlock it similarly. Because if
Right.
I was gonna do anything, I would start hinting closer and closer to the whole them fighting together thing,
Mm-hmm.
because I have like the strong feeling that even at the end of the series, if it leads to Beerus versus Goku and Vegeta, which is what a lot of people want
Really?
anyway, because of the nuggets they keep throwing. Wiz keeps throwing shade at Beerus. That whole thing in the Resurrection of F
Yeah.
movie and arc where Wiz tells Beerus that he was the one that gave Frieza the order to blow up Planet Vegeta to begin with.
Right.
So like it just feels like that's where it's gonna eventually go. So if they wanted to plant the seeds for that even more, then I would have them fight together in their own versions of Ultra Instinct, with Goku's being all about dodging and Vegeta's being all about attack. Because if you want to make them different, if they want to make things different and unique instead of just making everybody get the same thing, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's one of the ways you separate Goku and Vegeta, and you don't make Goku too good without making Vegeta somewhat decent on that same level. Because
Right.
it's always going to be about Goku. But if you can, give everybody their own thing instead of just copy and pasting one from the other, I think that makes it better. That's why if Gohan was to ever get one of these power ups, I would want it to look something different than the other guys.
Right. Right. I I'm kind of wondering though, if are they going to insist on Ultra Instinct being the only Ultra right now, or do you think we're going to see an Ultra attack?
I don't think you're ever going to see Goku and Vegeta's like special moves ever change. I mean, literally, other than like the Spirit Bomb, the Kamehameha in some form or fashion, and his patented stomach punch, there's
Right.
not really much else. I mean,
Patented
really,
stomach
think about
punch.
how many people he's killed with the
Yeah.
punch of the stomach
Yeah.
over a Kamehameha. He's
Yeah.
killed way more people
Wait, what's it called again? Dragon what?
with Dragon Fist,
Yeah.
but he's killed way more people with that punch than he has the Kamehameha. From like throughout the history of the show, like from
Yeah.
Dragon Ball on, he's killed way more people with that move. If you include the movies, even more.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I mean, outside of those, he really wouldn't do anything new. And Vegeta
Then
would probably just make a super dope Final Flash.
right. Well, then we also have to think about the idea of. Well, I mean, I guess that's the question. Since they did introduce Potara into this one, you kind of feel like they are, balancing it so that we will be seeing, Vegeta.
That I could see that. I'm hoping I don't want the um what do you call it? I don't want the Gohan Goku fusion that people keep trying to talk
Oh
about,
yeah, I don't think that would work.
because people suggested that might happen because once the ending credit scene started lining up to when people got eliminated until Vegeta didn't get eliminated fourth like people thought he was going to.
Right.
Um, third like people thought he was going to, and it ended up being Master Roshi instead. They show Gohan and Goku going into a punch together, like with their face side by side, one of them.
Right.
So people are thinking, "Oh man, maybe those two are going to fuse," which I hope they don't do, because Vegeta is way stronger than Gohan, and that would just make a weaker fusion. Unless Vegeta gets knocked out, which I
Well,
hope
and
does
if you
not.
remember against was it the Buu Saga? Yeah, in the Buu
Yeah, it was
Saga.
Buu.
Yeah,
He was going to
when
give
they were
Gohan
going
that.
to yeah when they were going to fuse together, and they were all kind of like, well, we have to do it, you know.
Yeah,
But for some reason we never actually saw it, you know.
yeah, because Gohan got absorbed
Yeah.
immediately
Well,
after that.
and no, and I feel kind of like they don't want to do that, you know.
Yeah,
Like it's
plus,
almost like, but they're too similar, you know. Well, they're not, but you know what I mean. Like
well,
father
Goku
and
would be
son.
the dominant gene in that.
Right. Well, through sheer power, yeah. But then
Well,
they always keep throwing, you know, in our face the whole secret mystic power, and you know, and his hidden power and
because
everything.
Gohan is because Gohan's more passive. Goku's
Oh, right,
personality
right,
would take over a lot more as that fusion if that was to ever be a thing.
right.
But
Which is
you,
why Goku and Vegeta work out so well, because they're both very dominant in their own way.
yep.
They are very
And
perfect two sides of the same coin, you know.
but if you were to think about it at the same time, Goku's will to keep fighting, albeit his cockiness involved, and a little bit with Gohan, depending on which stage of his life you're talking about.
Right.
Coupled with the half human aspect, which apparently makes them even stronger because they feed off of emotion.
Yeah.
Uh, the mystic form, because Gohan knows it, so for their fusion would know it. Kaioken times 20, Super Saiyan Blue, and Ultra Instinct. Like all of those
Yeah.
things, you
Yeah,
can combine and
because if you look at Vegeta and Goku, they are kind of very similar with what they have.
yeah.
Which again just means that their powers get doubled, but throwing Gohan into that mix does give a whole different, you know.
Granted, we still haven't seen Kaioken Blue Vegito,
Do
and
you
if
think they
Goku
would do
knows
it?
it, if Goku knows it, then Vegito knows it.
Yeah.
That's just how it works. If one of them knows it, they both can do it.
Is it
Both
something
can
though
leak
that
it.
they would ever need to use though?
I would probably not, but
Because
not knowing what we
we've
know
never seen
now,
them pull it out, you know.
knowing what we know now, well, they didn't have to. They've never had to.
True.
Like even with Zamasu, they was toying around with this man like they always do.
Yeah. Until
They
yeah.
and felt the need to show a bunch of scrapes on Vegito, like he done been through the ringer when he only got hit twice in that whole fight,
Yeah.
just to set up Zamasu for the blade.
Mhm.
So if Vegito would get serious and just end it, then he may have popped it out for one attack. But knowing what we know now about Vegito, he probably would last 5 minutes if he
Right.
went Kaioken at all.
So that
So
just
you
kind of
never
makes us
know.
wonder if he's ever actually needed to get that serious, you know?
I don't think Vegito ever has. I think that's maybe one reason why people want to see Beerus versus Vegito, just
Hmm.
because what is the limit where Vegito just catches this work? Because
Oh
if he's as strong
yeah.
as he is, how strong would someone need to be to see Vegito catch this work? Like, how shocked would you be if Fusion is introduced and Vegito catches this work against Jiren?
Oh. See, that would be wonderful to see. That would be great to see if they went that far and they're still like, we can't do it. But you know what? This is what I would think. If Goku hasn't mastered Ultra Instinct yet, as Vegito, they may not be able to use it very well.
They'd have to get
You know?
knocked out. They'd have to be
Yeah.
knocked unconscious or
Well,
something.
because you think they would both be fighting for control in that sense, you know?
Yeah.
So they wouldn't be able, like, half of him would be kind of like, we need to think, and the other half would be like, don't think,
Yeah.
So
But
just because
if
of
you
that, I
have
don't
both
think
of
it would
them,
work.
if you have both of them in there, and Vegeta gets the fighting part, then you have the perfect
Yes,
Ultra
exactly.
Instinct fusion.
Which honestly, that's what I thought. That's what I thought they were going to do this time.
It may still do it.
When he was just getting, beat around by the guy or getting hit by the guy,
Yeah.
I thought that they were gonna have a tiny little moment when he was just like, his anger would have taken over, and he would have just punched without thinking.
I
You know
figured
what I
maybe
mean?
they would have done.
Yeah, I kind of thought they were gonna have this tiny little moment, but like, when they were gonna be like him getting hit and then him like retreating into himself,
Yeah.
and like talking to himself. You know how he does sometimes.
Yeah, I know how.
Yeah. So like I thought they were gonna have him there like talking to himself, and then part of him being like, enough, like stop this or whatever, and then you would have looked up and he would have opened his eyes and he would have punched without realizing it.
That would have been
And the
good.
guy would have been, flying flying out of the ring. Which that's the thing that makes me wonder. Is is he the new Ribrianne?
Maybe, unless he gets tossed out.
Or because it kind of feels like they just want to keep a character like that.
They'll do that until if he stays around after it starts getting real, then maybe. But if he gets knocked out quick enough to where it's clearly seeing that they're only about the people that's about to put in work in these next couple
Right.
episodes, then because it depends on what kind of tone they want to go for. Do they want to go for the it's about to get real, like the training wheels is off,
Mm-hmm.
it's about to get real from this point on, ain't no safe nothing type of, like I want that type of thing, like when we get past all the universes that no one is really stunting right now, we can for real
Just
get to
focus
the
on it. Yeah.
everyone getting destroyed. Because if it comes down to Universe 7 versus Universe 11, you best believe, boy, like, so many Universe 7 about to get wiped out just by Jiren.
Oh yeah. Well, but see, and that's the thing, which, like we said, it feels like Jiren feels that, like, that Topo and the other guy can handle everyone.
Yeah.
And like he literally said it. He's only there for the ones that he's needed for. The
Yeah.
ones that he knows Topo can't beat. Which says a lot about what he thinks of Vegeta.
Vegeta ain't really shown nothing either, though. That's the
No,
thing.
no, he hasn't. But it also makes you wonder just how much, what he actually thinks he can do.
Which would also mean that Kefla ain't nothing to Jiren, because he didn't wake up for Kefla. He woke up for
Well,
Ultra
remember
Instinct.
he twitched.
He twitched, but he opened his eyes and got up when
Yeah.
he went Ultra Instinct again.
Yeah, because
twitching is probably just
he
a
was
sign
like,
of,
okay, I'm needed again.
it's like you're on the radar. Well, not on the radar, but I see you.
Yeah. Plus,
You're waking up
he wanted to see the fight.
Yeah,
He
but
wanted to
never
see what he
mentioned-
could do.
He never mentioned Kefla at all.
No, he never really said anything.
She wasn't a factor for him.
Which kind of does make you wonder if he already has Ultra Instinct or a form of it.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Well, and again, I still okay. I hope that they actually do explain that the eyes have something to do with it.
I'm sure they will. Like,
'Cause
once we get into that,
because he's got the
battle,
golden eyes, he's got the red eyes, he's got the blue eyes.
I feel like what they're doing now is they showed off Jiren putting in this work, to the point where now, when we get to the actual fight with him and Goku, it'll be more of an instance where we start going into backstory and people start, talking a little bit more about what he can and can't do.
Or if we
his
finally
limitations.
get his backstory.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of that will get explained in the second part.
Yeah. Because I feel like we really do need to know what's the reason that Jiren is there for.
Yeah.
Because he must have some he must have a wish he wants to make.
Yep.
Anyway, But yeah, anyway, yeah, let's just wrap this one up because I just wanted to chat with this one because personally, I felt so disappointed that they took Ribrion this far and then nothing.
All he wanted was for me to be upset every week because she's still in the episode.
And
Like
she
literally,
just she had potential, man.
no.
It's like she actually had. I thought she had potential.
Mm-mm.
I thought they could have done something with her, like at the end or something. Just
Please.
like show that she had some sort of secret
You don't
technique
want
or
to. You don't
something.
want to take the power out of other characters like that. Like had she been, if she wasn't introduced as a Joe character, maybe. Yeah, that's one of the things that I applaud Yu Yu Hakusho about in their tournament. That even the second one, which isn't as good as the Dark Tournament, but it's still pretty good for a tournament because nobody you expected won at the end
Right, right,
because everybody put so much into their fights. Everyone who was actually about that life in their next rounds lost to people they shouldn't have lost to because they had literally expended all of their energy.
right.
But everyone was built up to be serious because what they was fighting for wasn't no game. Which I thought fighting for your humanity pretty much
Yeah.
is serious business. But a lot of these characters in these situations ain't taking it like it's a serious deal.
Yeah. I don't
Because
know.
like, wasn't there a couple that ran off the stage that
Yeah.
literally
Yeah. They
eliminated
just
themselves?
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I feel like it's about to get serious again. They're gonna probably start eliminating the weaker people bit by bit until we lead up to that hype.
Well, I hope they do, but and like right now, it just seems like next week is going to be a lot of filler again.
Yeah,
Because like Goku is going to be dealing with the rest of universe, Universe 2,
yeah.
and then I either want them to do something with them or just get rid of them.
Maybe we'll get more in the Mechans. Like I mean, not more in the
No,
Mechans.
no,
Maybe
no,
we'll
out
get a
out
really
of
cool
them,
storyline with them.
out of them. Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
do feel it. I do agree with that, and I do feel like we are going to see something from them because you know yeah, there's definitely something there. There's potential there.
it would have to be because whenever you get your own episode, it's about to get real.
Oh yeah.
Something getting introduced, and but
Plus, how long have they been fighting now? Out of everyone, do you realize they've been the ones that were fighting the longest?
yeah, they have been fighting like wow, they have been fighting the longest.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
consistently.
they came in episode 20, not 20. Did they came in episode 111?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the episode. Because 110 was after Goku got thrown
Mm-hmm.
and uh, they tried to attack him, and then Gohan and Piccolo showed up.
Yeah.
111.
Yeah. So they've been fighting for a while now.
Yeah, they've been fighting on and off screen for 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Six,
And
seven,
and
yeah.
we've seen them go through a lot. I mean, limbs have been lost.
Yep, but nothing serious on screen. And as
No.
we know, if you don't see it on screen, it didn't happen.
Right. Exactly. So, just looking at it from that point of view, how much energy they've expended, and now we finally get to see the conclusion. Which again, I do hope, if anything, we see Goku go up against Universe 2, figure out that battle, whatever's going to happen there. Vegeta comes to his rescue. Or, what I just realized? Who did we not see any of this past
Frieza.
episode? Yeah. Man, see, and there's things like that. They never do things without a reason.
Yeah, it might be
You know?
Frieza that shows up to help.
Yeah. Because they keep, I mean, it's like every single episode, Frieza's been the looming shadow of evil,
I'm waiting for Frieza to get his spotlight episode.
Do you think he's going to betray or is he going to actually do something?
No. Living having a chance to come back is way too important to Frieza.
Well, and see, this is the thing right now. If you want to pair up people, we've got 3. Okay, I'm going to say it now. I'm writing Gohan out of it unless something happens to close to Piccolo and he loses it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he actually goes all out, and we actually, hopefully, we see something out of him. Because, I just.
Yeah, he been taking L's for a long
Oh,
time.
he had. And he's just so. It's like, okay, even in the pre, this pre battle or whatever, when
Yeah.
he and Goku went up against each other,
Hmm.
do you remember that he started acting unconsciously?
Well, that they do that. They've done that in the show where their body stays up on its own when when they're just completely
Right.
knocked out. He tried to punch
Yeah.
just because it was an instinct, pretty much.
Right. And
They've
that's the
done that
thing.
before.
Yeah, but I mean, I was actually, I mean, even before we knew anything about Ultra Instinct, he put up a good fight.
Yeah.
He's not at the level of Blue though.
KO Ken Blue.
Yeah, but he pushed Goku pretty far.
Yeah. You
But
made
he's
Goku go KO Ken Blue.
right, but he's still not at that level to be able to. Well, when that's the thing. Why are these Namekians giving him problems?
Probably ain't even putting in no work or
Yeah.
trying because Frieza called him out on it. Like, you could have been done with this other dude that's giving you the work right now.
Yeah.
But you want to be
Or
the
even
base for him.
Frieza. Remember Frieza?
Yep.
When he went up and like rescued him against what's his name?
Yep.
Yeah, even he kind of called him out. Like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But okay, if we look at it from that point of view, we've got four. Universe 7 still has four very powerful characters.
Yep.
Universe, what is it? 9 or 11 that Jiren's in?
Jiren's 11.
11. So in 11, we still have two very powerful, one very fast.
Yep.
And then we've got Mouse Universe, that we've got those two guys that we know are going to do something.
Yep.
And we have Robot Universe that we know they're going to go Voltron.
Yep.
But there really isn't any heavy hitters left.
No, the only people that are left that are heavy hitters is Jiren, Topo, if you want to consider Despo a heavy hitter.
No, I don't. See, and that's what I want to do. I want to do Topo, Jiren,
Well,
Vegeta,
Topo,
Goku, Frieza, and possibly the two from Mouse Universe. You know what? I don't even think Voltron's gonna do much.
Yeah, he's probably going to transform and then get wrecked.
Yeah, or he's gonna transform and it's not gonna be that much,
Yep.
Or I mean, maybe he'll be against like Dispo or Gohan.
Could be.
I don't think he's gonna be one of the main ones. But see, at that point, it's kind of like we're running out of time and we're running out of characters for people to character develop more. Which
I could see them spending the next 3 or 4, maybe 5 episodes on the trash filler, and then that 4th or 5th episode, you get that preview talking about it's about to go down.
yeah,
For like the next 5 or 6 episodes in the arc are going to be all about the heavy hitters going at it, with maybe one of those couple of arcs left in it just to wrap up.
right.
Because they never said they have to they have to go through the time clock. Because we could actually see the end of it before the time runs out.
Right. And remember, Xeno can do whatever he wants.
Right. But for
Xeno might
dramatic
be
effect,
like,
and because it's Dragon Ball Z, I could see them going to the time limit, like down to the wire type of situation. But we are getting down to the nitty gritty of this.
And that's the thing. Just what I'm afraid of at this point is I want to see more character development in Frieza, and I want to see more development for Vegeta.
So,
Those are the two I want to really see a lot more development. Because even with Goku, he never really gets character development as much as he gets power development. He still doesn't know what the heck he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. Vegeta just tried. I mean, they gave him 2 minutes in the show to try, and then got upset with it himself.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, and then with Frieza, I mean, that Frieza went off and trained. That before they went, he did something else. Or how long was he dead?
He was dead for they said at least a year happened between the Goku Black stuff.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken.
And if he got that powerful and got his gold form in 4 months. What did he do in a year?
Never know.
I mean, he
But
was
but they went to go get Frieza at the last second though.
right,
He
but
went to get,
you know he went and trained nonstop.
he no they went to go get Frieza. Well, Goku went to go get Frieza after talking to them about it. It was set up because they specifically say they've only got a certain amount of hours left
Oh, right, right.
before they need the people. So him going to get Frieza and them making their way to the tournament was maybe an hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had less than a day. So and as soon as they grabbed Frieza, they got teleported to the thing. So Frieza didn't have time to train, unless you mean after they had to chat at first, and
Yeah,
then Goku walked away, unless he did more mental training, because he did that sparring session outside of where Baba dropped
yeah.
him off when the Universe 4, was it 4?
Plus, he
Yeah,
didn't get a chance to what's it called? He didn't get a chance to get any time chamber training or anything, right?
no, he was just putting in work on all those jobber assassins.
Hmm. I don't know. Just makes me feel like there's more there, you know.
I'm sure there will be, because they've made real careful decision of barely showing us any Frieza whatsoever, and just having him kind of say sly stuff in the background
Yeah,
about keep working for me, or I got
yeah,
these
yeah,
wishes to do this, I got these plans over there plotting. Like, they've made a point to barely show him do anything, and for him to talk like that, for him to get
yeah.
his episode and start putting in some work.
Right. And I mean, apart from the fact that he, well, he has gone gold twice.
Yep, but it wasn't for a significant amount of
No,
time.
no, no, it wasn't. But he actually did go gold, you know.
Yep.
Hmm. I don't know. Anyway, anything else you want to say about this episode?
No, that's about it. Thank God Ribrianne's gone.
I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed. I really thought they could have done something with her. To me, it was just like, well, they let me down, man. They let me down. But anyway, all right, man. Thanks a lot. Anything you want to say? Sign off.
Stay simply phenomenal and instantly classic, but always properly mad. Have a good one, everybody.
Thank you, bro. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm the UJ2, and this episode I just wanted to keep it really chill with Prop. Just chat about the episode and more about what's coming, because this episode was good. The animation was same as before, but I have high hopes. And yeah, we'll definitely see you guys next week. So thanks a lot. See ya.